All right. So, exactly what I thought was going to happen happened, and the power went out. So, we shall continue on. Sorry about that, guys. So, if the power goes out again, maybe we just reschedule for tomorrow, but we will try to go on for now. That's just too funny. It's exactly what I mean. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I was like, you know what? If this like that's very on brand for that to happen. So we shall continue. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. I could only hop in the chat on Facebook really quick to say, oops, power went out, guys. Sorry. Sorry. What was funny is Sydney just woke up from a nap, and I was laying down with her at first, and I was like, I can't go to sleep because I got Miniature Monday, right? And then she was like, I kind of wish it would rain because that'd be nice if I was sleeping. And I look at the radar, and it wasn't like there was rain, but it wasn't anywhere around here. And sure enough, it came through. So, but I definitely don't think it's finished because we're like surrounded by a huge supercell, and I don't mean Dragon Ball Z. So, oh, Sydney's in the chat. Sydney and Sib, Soybean. Sydney and sibling. What's up, Todd? Yeah, hopefully I'll start the music too. I literally was just trying to start this stream as fast as humanly possible after the power went down. Actually, my computer was back up almost immediately, but it was getting the internet back is what took a second. Okay, so as fun as Big Storm ASMR is, let me check the radar one more time. See what we're looking like. Oh yeah, we're looking so great. Where are we? I can't even see my town on the map right now. Hold on. Even this radar doesn't make sense because we're supposed to be in the... Okay. Well. Okay. Should we do one of these today? Hold on. There it is. We'll do one of these boys, and then that way I won't have to stop and double check. There it is. Okay. Boop. And then I just need to double check. Turn this off so I can see. Oh god, wrong one. There it is. Okay. Alright, so now we're back. Again, sorry, power went out. Yeah, it's nice when it is like nothing but purple on the radar. You know you're in the good part of the storm. Okay. So I'm just going back through. If you're joining late, All we've done is a overall application of a nice dark brown. So I used dark skin. And then we are applying oiled leather, so a nice tan ochre color to go on top. And then we will continue up with that nice tan color so that we can get nice dark skin. Is it brown skin or be lighter? It'll be like, it's not going to be like black skin, right? But it'll be really, really tan. So more kind of like a Middle Eastern olive kind of color. Oh, right. Oh, she does have some cheeks back there. Let's make sure to get the highlight in the cheekers. Pushing it up onto the shoulder. Oh, right. Sorry, the music needs to come back. Sorry, guys. Okay, epidemic, boop, boop, there we go. Boom, 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 we're back. It's like it never happened. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't have to schedule it for tomorrow, but this storm system isn't going anywhere fast, so it's literally like spawning on top of the Oklahoma City area. Don't you just love it when that happens? When you're like, where's the storm coming from? And then you realize it's you. It's not coming from anywhere, it's you. It's where you are, only. Alright, so let's back that out a little. Oh, I'm already as backed out as far as I can. Well, then let me just adjust that. Okay. So now, I'm going to be taking our leather color and a little bit of our tan skin, so just sort of like a regular flesh tone. Nice and thin. Into the orbs of destruction here. Now, Sydney over the weekend, in so few words, said that we could try a miniature game, and so we just need to figure out which one. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the skin tone. We need to figure out which one we should try. So I'm not sure what she'll be interested in. I don't think she'll have much of an opinion beyond like liking the looks of something. So, which typically is always the best advice, right? Like, look into what you think looks cool. Since the gameplay is almost always secondary. I need to go right in between there. Highlight that up some. There you go. Oh, no. Now we're getting dark again out there. Highlighting our way down. And I am looking for the volume here, so it's kind of like there's a little bit of a pooch. A little bit of a, rounded slope here. And then we've got the hip coming in, underneath the belly button. And I'm going to taper into all of these brush strokes, so I'm just kind of like laying them out. Okay. Gonna grab some water here. Okay, tapering. Alright, so leave that as is for now. Maybe if I just raise that up a little bit here. There we go. I didn't have enough room for my hand in the holder. It was hitting my little wrist. My, what's the term for that? Wrist pad, I guess? Whenever I'm painting, I use a keyboard wrist pad with, like, memory foam. Helps out quite a bit. Alright, so now onto the legs. So the legs, the volume highlight's actually going to be going on the outside edge, like this, and then onto the kneecap. So what I did was I just added more water to my brush without adding paint. And so since my paint is so thin, it allows you to just kind of move it around. So that way everything blends a little bit better. There we go, it looks nice. And then here it's going to be directly down the middle of the shin a bit. Like so, and then the outside. Might do a little bit coming from the back here on the other side of the calf, like this. Okay. And really, so like, you know, every paint job has a focus, or sorry, I should say every miniature has a focus or a feature. And this one really, to me, is kind of like these big scarabs and then just the skin. Like that's really the only two major features on this miniature. So that's kind of where all the time will be invested. We hope anyway. Who knows? Whoops. There we go. Alright, so I'm happy with that, so let's move on to this leg. Same idea. Pulling it to the outside edge of the leg from the middle of the thigh. Building up that highlight. Towards the back, up behind the knee, same on this side. I feel like the bottom here needs a little bit more color, but we can adjust that towards the end. And this should not have been as bright as it was up top, so we'll go ahead and highlight it up a little bit more, just to kind of make it match, and then we'll do the same on this side. But I'm assuming, that was some Deep Thunder, I'm assuming we'll go back for some kind of secondary shadow tone, so maybe like a purple or something, but we won't really know what the plan is until we get to like doing other parts of the miniature. I know I talk about that off and on, but sometimes, you know, you do have to wait until you've done a bit more work on the rest of a miniature to know where your contrast should be. So then we're going to be doing the good old butt crack. That is the industry term. even though that lighting cuts off pretty abruptly because of the shadow immediately underneath the hair in the back and all that good stuff. Okay. Hand. Okay. All right, so face, leaving a tiny shadow there between the forehead and then the rest. Now it's a little bit tricky because her hand blade is like right where my brush needs to go, but try my best here. You can see I keep hitting the edge of it. Underneath the eye, down the side of the nose to the corner of the mouth. I'm actually using the camera to paint right now because I can't see from the angle I'm holding her. Okay. Alright, so that side's a little bit easier. I get a highlight right there, but it's not really picking up. So that tells me it's just my brush being dry. There we go. Or it's actually the slope of the cheek there is like not picking it up. So very interesting to see that. All right, so laid in enough color there, highlight the ears, boom, boom. Okay, so now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be looking for a mix on the color we have right now. And what we'll end up doing for the final highlight, it's actually a cool tone highlight, but until then, I'm gonna take this skin tone, add a little bit of the yellow. This is marigold yellow. And so this is really a bright, like yellow ochre. Very thin. Okay. We'll see how bright this is. Top of the chest. It's not too bright. Actually, this is perfect for what I was looking for. This still gives us plenty of room for a cooler tone. So really, I mean, that was like almost nothing. Let me try again here. I'm gonna add more yellow and tan skin. Maybe it's just too thin, is what I'm guessing. Let me see. If I go back in. Yeah. It was just a little bit too thin, that's all. And I think I actually might have to go back and fix. Nope, it'll be alright. Okay, cool. So, continuing down. I'm pushing the brush up, flicking it up, pretty much. I really should be doing that at like a 45-degree angle, but it seems to be working just fine. Pretty good. This leaves me enough room for a final cool tone highlight, and I'm thinking like a bluish gray, actually. And that won't make sense until I do it, so don't worry too much. But it will work. Inside of the ear, and then the tip there. That's how we're gonna run with that one. Now this side she has some piercings, so just the outside. Okay. Back to the face here. Top of the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose. I don't think the sides are distinct enough. I mean a little bit. I can kind of make them pop out. And I'm going to do the lips separate color too, so we can clean all of that up whenever we get to that point. Which isn't quite right at this moment. Okay, so I need to do like across the cheek. Okay. Better structure there for now. Do like where we're going though. Okay, so boom. Shoulder, easy peasy. Hand right here, doing the Arthur fist. Onto the leg. Nice little highlight there. Easy enough. Let's back it out and see how we're looking. Look at how far back I was zoomed. Alright. Okay, so I need a little bit more on the thigh. Pushing at a 45-degree angle. There we go. I'm going to go back in with the darker color, nice and thin. Glaze it back on top, that way it can bridge the two tones. Right about here. Same thing on the other inner thigh, make sure they are congruent. Cool. Now I need to do that all over the side here of this calf because it doesn't match at all the other tones. Okay, that'll work out just fine. Looks like we're finally out of the real deal part of the storm here. Sorry for the brief excitement as the power went out on us. I'm kind of pushing the highlight to the left of each of the calves here. I'm not sure why I'm picking one direction over the other, but relatively simple enough to understand visually. Bringing the highlight down a bit more here. Both legs. Okay. Back to the crack. Okay. This arm, separating out the two halves. Shoulder. Above the bicep there. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, so now, yeah, our color looks pretty good. Okay. Now then, we need like I said, like a lighter gray or something. So I'm gonna take this military blue. Surprise, surprise. One of the go-tos. And then I'm gonna take some white. And I'm going to take this color. Here, let's go to a little new section of palette land here. I'm going to take the blue-gray, add a pinch of the skin tone, and some of the white. Mix them back down here. There we go. So it's just a blue-gray. And this will act as our like spot highlight on the skin. There you go, and you wouldn't even know unless you were ultra close, right? And we can glaze back in like this. And just taper that tone in there. see, do I need to clean up? A little bit of a cleanup there. Okay, back to gray. Right up at the top, belly button, like so. Nose, bridge of the nose. Back on the ears. Part of the problem is too, I got the lighter tone in that left eye, so let me go ahead and fix that pretty quick here. Give me 1 second. I can't really do it from that angle, so. Okay, so that is better. Kind of. Of course, I messed up the shape just then too, but better than what I had. Let me reshape it really quick. I have to get it so close to my face, it's silly. Okay. So now that I've gone through, reshaped the face a bit, we can continue on. I'm saying this as I'm buying time, continuing to reshape the face. Okay, so a little bit better there. And then rest of the body, places that are going to get the light gray will be the kneecap, like this. Easy enough. Maybe the top of the thigh. Something like that. Other leg, not really. Maybe a knuckle on the hand. Top of the shoulder right here, nice little dot. Something like that. Back of the leg. Maybe in the crack. Shoulder. Knuckle on the hand. Okay, now what I do need to do is go through the side of the face here and highlight up that edge. So I'm going to use the the oiled leather and a little bit of the dark skin to do that. We always start out dark. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add some of the gray, and this should give me enough working power here to structure the jawline. I usually save that for the end. Patreon people know we always like do the very front of the face and then clean up the edge like this. That way all the tones have something to work with. Now, I can't really do it on the other side as well, but I can attempt it. Of course, the weapon's in the way. Let me see if I can go up underneath from the side like this. Kind of barely. So that's about as good as I'm gonna get there. Okay, so now we can work on everything else. Boom, boom, click out of there. Here we are. All right, so I'm not sure what color hair we should have, so that's a question for debate, but we will start on the armor and everything else. So I'm gonna take our coppery orange. Same combo on the metals and everything we've been doing this whole time, washing down with a purple. And we'll go ahead and hit everything. Well, the garden's definitely going to appreciate all the water today. It was like 100 degrees, so... And I watered this morning, but that only goes so far. Did you just hear a cat? No. I don't think so. Yeah, I have not had enough caffeine today. Scarab on the back. And then the arm guard. Now then what's nice is we're going to be using purple to offset all of our warm tones, and that will immediately change like the overall temperature we've been dealing with. You can see this from the front, so we got to make sure to paint that. Okay. Well, knock on wood, but I'm glad we didn't lose power again. And even though I had Prince going, not a big deal because I do have the backup batteries for him. Otherwise, I would have been extremely upset. I'm like finally on a good production schedule with everything, so it'd be sad if it got ruined. I don't know what's going on with her shoes though. She has like these 2 boxes going on in the back. I don't really know. Very Y3-esque. For those that know. Alright, going across the top here. Cool. Yeah, trash. We had the power go out. So then we'll do this right here across the middle. This little small part, but that's what's going to end up probably separating the cloth and the hair there. So pretty important. All right, and then on the material, why don't we do? So we did like red, tan. Okay. So let's do a blue. I'm just gonna grab clear blue. That'll be easy enough for us. Moving this down. Oh yeah, I did a little bit more freehand work on this guy. I did like a really terrible fleur-de-lis there. So I'll probably end up painting over that, but I'm slow going on these, figuring out what I want to do. But I am very happy with it. I feel like it's going in a good direction. I'm only using clear blue to utilize the zenithal, which will then be covered up a bit again by our purple wash we're about to use. So that was kind of my logic there. Why go for coverage when I can just get the idea of the color? Boop. There we go. Definitely pleased with our skin tone today, though. We don't really do a lot of darker complexion stuff typically. With the Stormcast army, it's cool because there's a bunch of like different ethnicities involved. So you've got like more Middle Eastern people. There's quite a few black characters, so it's always nice whenever you get to not just paint, you know, constant white dudes. Alright, we got that. Now the hair, I do really want to be some lighter color. I'm not sure what. I mean, I guess it'll be black, you know, if we're going with like just the Egypt theme, but we'll make it work. So we're gonna do a little lazy glazy noir black. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of the military blue. But yeah, so like I was saying before we lost power the first time around, this week I will have some cool stuff updated. I'll have my Bones 5 stuff for sale, so a lot of the dragons and some of the add-ons, stuff like that. Extra things that I didn't have for sale the first time around will be up for Dibbos. And then I'm trying to think what else. I think I'm going to throw in some more board games, but lower the price on a couple. Well, the ones that I was trying to sell, I can't really give you a better deal. I mean, they're brand new. It's cheaper than everything else. That Flying Fist mini, that's from the, I don't have that. That is not a part of what I got. I have the middle finger one, but everybody has that one. I'm not sure why I didn't do the silver. We'll do the silver real quick before we do the all-over wash. I'm going to take the dark skin tone and mix it down to a darker brown, and that's what we'll do like the boots and straps. Well, I don't have any of the expansion boxes, so it's just like individual items. Pretty much just the big things, the dragons. Okay. Alright, let's throw a little silver on there and then we will begin our final steps. Okay, so I'm gonna get the purple. What did I do for the... I don't remember my color combinations for the base on this guy, but not a big deal. Okay, let's get clear purple right here. Oh, drop my Insta set. That's cool. This room is a nightmare, as usual. Yeah, I don't like the footwear either because a lot of people told me her heel broke. Like actually 3 people told me the heel broke on them. So maybe go for a thicker heel next time, Sculptor. But yeah, I didn't think about it either. And then somebody was like, "Hey, I got the package today. This chick's heel broke." Which, you know, unfortunately, definitely falls into my, like, 5% replacement rule of, like, you know. For something minor like that, I can't really justify 4 hours and a production and whatever, sending you another one. But it just means I, you know, in the future we'll know to kind of fudge it. What's weird is like I could literally replace the heels with like wider supports and that would probably fix the issue. And it would still look like heels. I just didn't know to do that, right? I mean, once again, I was trusting pre-supports. That's kind of like Signum stuff from this month. They had 2 snake characters whose clothes were insanely thin. And so I printed off like 4, I think, of one sculpt, and I ruined 2 of them, removing the supports because it literally like snapped their clothing. And there's nothing more annoying than that, so. Because I'm pretty good about like being gentle, right? But only so much you can do. So this nice purple is cooling down temperature-wise. A lot of the tones that we've been dealing with, right? We definitely want the skin to be like a very warm feature. And then it also helps too, we obviously have, you know, the blue outfit. So all these things are gonna be working together. See you later, Todd, thank you. Go ahead and hit the hair too, why not? Tomorrow, I think I'll be starting the... Oh, right, that's right, duh. The other thing I was going to say, this week, the Lord of the Rings minis, that auction's going to start, so... excited about that. I printed up all the missing bases, and then I'll be finishing those up probably Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm doing my last, like that vampire mini I was talking about. for so long until everything started getting delayed with the camera breaking, etc., etc. So we'll be knocking that out, and then we will start on the sponsored minis on the Tuesday and Thursday sections, or really whenever. I'll just schedule it, right? But the sponsored streams, and then we will continue the Warhammer stuff. Definitely like the big dragon they revealed today for Stormcast. I think that looks great. I also love the Vulture, so I mean, it's like, how many things do I need to add to an army before I can sell it? Because I definitely think having those would make the overall army really, really badass, but you never know. Just going back in with more purple. You can see I'm just tapering stuff. Okay. Let that dry for a minute. Now then, the blue's pretty dry, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the white here, some of the clear blue, just make a nice lighter blue, way down here in palette land. Simple enough there. And then onto the top. Now, these are so small, I don't think I can really hit the individual ones. We'll see. We'll just kind of do the implied highlight there across the front. And both of them are at an like slanted angle going towards the center of the chest and then right up at the edge. Something like that. Onto the back. Little highlight to get the color there. Cool. Now then, the hair. I'm going to grab the military blue, maybe a little bit of that blue that I just mixed as well. I'm just going to go through and do volume highlighting first. So I'm just looking for the overall shape of the hair and blocking in the highlight, and then we'll go in at the end and do like actual reflective touch-up. So, using a very desaturated blue on the highlight. Oh wow, my stomach just made such a loud noise. Hopefully that kid didn't get picked up on camera. Wow, my mom liked the stream. Mom, you shouldn't look. She's not dressed appropriately. Shout out to my mom. One time she actually came into the chat. That was a long time ago for sure. Yeah, we'll see if she's here. Okay. Now for the same style of highlighting we did on the skin. I'm just gonna be kind of doing like dot highlights. On the hair. So not really black hair, but dark. Just dark enough to make sense. Right up underneath the ear. Back on the crown of the head. Those hairs are sculpted much larger, so easier to manage. Okay, maybe a little bit right here. Cool. Okay, so I think it's about time to let's do one more brighter blue now that I'm looking at all like the colors together. And this highlight will be the one that goes across like this. Yeah, I mean it reads as like black hair, but it's more so, you know, it's all in tune with the overall purple palette that we were using, right? Like everything syncs up together, and that's why, like, unless there's one tone, so like in this paint job it was the skin tone, so if there's one tone that you're really trying to set aside, you know, one thing that you can do is use a completely separate you know, shadow color for the rest of the entire palette, which is what we did here with the purples, and then everything falls together in the end. I'm not going to do the back there. Okay, so let's do our metals. So we're going to grab, again, the coppery color. Definitely trying to retain a bit of our purples. I want to leave that nice transition into the purple there. It's funny, the other day, I forgot what I was working on, but I was doing something that wasn't non-metallic metal, and I was like, you know what, this is taking me longer than if I just was able to do non-metallic metal. And I think it's because I'm so used to being able to like shift colors around easily, and it's like much harder to do that with traditional metals, but obviously we have a really awesome effect here. But yeah, I feel like you just have more freedom. Highlighting up the shin. It's gonna go right there in the front. Up the middle like this. Well, a little bit off to the right, but you can see that nice highlight. Okay. I'm excited to see the bright gold on it though. I think that's really going to make this entire thing just pop off all kinds of crazy. Thunder again. I thought this storm was done. I should zoom out the camera so I can see really where our storm's at. Or like the radar, sorry. I feel like I didn't wash this at all right here. It's too bright. Hold on, I'm gonna throw a little bit of wash on this. There we go. Easy enough to forget. Let me bounce out of this view. Alright, so loving what we've got so far. And then now we just need to brighten everything up with that ultra gold. Ultra gold. Let's see. Okay, that's where we're at. Where's the... I'm trying to get it to animate. Isn't that weird how it's moving? Okay, well, no way to know what that's going to turn into. All right. Where's our super bright gold? Oh, duh, it's in front of me. Okay. All right, so let's do some highlighting, huh? Now that is some shiny gold, huh? Corner there. Corner there. Okay, moving on to the arm. Oh, the thing across the neck there. Right in the center. Arm with the weapon up. See that? Edge of the wrist. Top edge of the wings there on the back scarab, just because it is tilted towards us, so that shadow isn't going to allow really much of a highlight going on. Okay. And then I suppose the shin guard will have a little bit right here. extra shiny, and then right here, extra shiny. Look at that. Boom. Very reflective. Top in the top. 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 There you go. And back to silver. Okay. All right, and then I really don't remember what we did for the sand effect. So I'm just gonna take a tan color, and then we're gonna mix it with some yellow. We're gonna hope for the best. All right, let's see what we can get here for some sand like this. More yellow. I'm just gonna go in with like a, oop, that was silver paint. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right, so then I'm gonna go back in, which is like a darker ochre. Is the Olympics happening? What do you mean? Is there a joke tied to that? I mean, yes, right? The Olympics are happening. Okay. Oh, you just didn't realize it. Yeah, they're going on. Yeah, I'm like, is it a joke about painting rings or like? Boom. All right, well, definitely pleased with how she turned out, especially considering the amount of time. So like about an hour and a half, looks pretty good. Definitely like her. Very fun mini once you tackle the skin and all that good stuff. Definitely like the skin tone. I'll get a photo of her thrown up. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be working on whatever I said a minute ago. So that vampire, we're going to try and knock that out. And then hopefully Wednesday we'll have the Lord of the Rings mini silent auction going off. There won't be a reserve on that one, so feel free to, whenever the bidding forum's live, do whatever you want in terms of minimum amounts. It's fine. And then we'll have the Bones 5 stuff for sale, the other things I have laying around the house for sale, updated probably at the same time too. So thanks so much for hanging out today. Sorry we lost power in the middle of that storm. And I will catch you all. Well, I guess I gotta advertise one more time before everybody bounces. So remember, we painted up this chocobo over the weekend. Loved the way that turned out. Really fun. And then remember, starting next month, we've got these busts. So the next Miniature Monday set are all mini busts. Check these out. Really exciting. Make sure you hop over to the shop and get those ordered, or wait until the middle of the week. Whatever, it's all good. Just because there'll be more stuff on the store. So. Thanks for hanging out. Again, we will catch you next time. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will holler at you later.